Good evening, good evening. Welcome to Cocoism, the podcast. And it's me, Bootsy Roll Bueno.
Period. And this is Coco Kizzle my nizzle.
Oh,
What was my name? No, it's
my
not that.
God.
Cocoa Puffs. It's your name. It's your guys' name. Sorry. I'm making it about me right now.
It's all about the Cocoa Puffs.
I did like your evening setup. Because we are in the evening.
Talk about it.
We're doing the dawn of a Tuesday night.
Yes.
You just entered the building back from Palm Springs. How was your trip?
My trip was beautiful. It was, it's a whole new, it's a vibe, right?
It really is.
I'm not a bougie desert dweller. I love going there, and I love to hide out at my mom's house. And she's something because we love to watch TV together, and I'm always like ready to like throw out my shows and be like, let's watch this. And then come to find out she's watched everything. And she's a binger. So I know when I'm going to my mom's, we're going to put something on and we'll watch a season of something.
Yeah.
So I was like, what are we going to watch? And everything that I suggested, she had already watched. So I finally found a show and we completed it by this morning. And yeah, I love to hide out. Like, well,
What show did y'all watch?
We watched this show called Saint X, I believe. I think it's a couple of years back, and it was about this girl on like vacation with her family, and I think she's gonna start college like after the vacation, and she just kind of goes wild. Like she becomes like super flirty and like sexually interested in like many people.
Not sexually interested.
Yes, and then unfortunately she dies on the trip, and they make it like someone killed her, and so it's this whole season of her little sister kind of retelling and like reliving like what happened on that island, and it comes to find out she lived on a rock, and like
what?
Yeah, like no one even killed her. I mean, she literally slipped on a rock and boom, that was it. So
I mean,
you're kind of going through it, and I was like, we're like, who could killed her? It's like it was probably this guy, it was probably that guy, and then.
So would you recommend it?
I would recommend it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend. A season 2, but
you're all that was enough.
And there was a couple, and it took a lot. I had fun watching it with my mom. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Hanging out with your mom was just a good time.
Yeah, and like she
whatever it is that you're doing.
It's very like, it's organic, like I don't sleep in, but I wake up and I go get some coffee, and, sometimes I don't like really take a shower. Like I feel like I feel a little stinky right now because I didn't take a shower today.
Yeah.
I just like woke up, brushed my teeth, like got a couple of coffees, took a drive up the hill.
I did see that in your video because you started off, you had a coffee and it was kind of halfway over, and then a later video it was a new coffee. I'm like, oh, he's definitely too deep.
I know, it's true. I was in Yucca Valley and I grabbed a coffee and I was just sitting, and it was really a beautiful breeze. It was hella breezy. It was pretty early, so the place wasn't too busy, and I was like, this is so nice. I was chilling, just sitting on this sister seat like the cars were going by, and I grabbed another coffee, and then my sister came by for a visit, and my mom made us breakfast, and yeah, then I was like, I don't need to take a shower. Like I'm gonna get on. I take a bus to my mom's place, and I was like, I'm gonna take this bus back and be hella sweaty and gross. So like, I'm gonna really.
The way that you described this bus, I haven't been on it, but it sounds like the fact that you're saying it's sweaty. Like the bus is sweaty? Like
no, actually the air conditioning is working well. It's just like
you're all there
like on a bus. I mean, it's like I don't know. You're too up there, Coco, to like go on a bus. Like I feel like it's
actually not.
It's above you. So I would never even ask you.
Oh.
You went on one bus
Uh-huh.
ride with me and it turned into a disaster.
Oh, do you wanna talk about that bus ride? So, I think this is, like, in the beginning of our relationship, right?
Somewhere
Well, 'cause
there.
we didn't have Matthew yet,
May I
right?
try the tea?
Not yet, not yet, don't you dare drink the water, that is the next segment,
Wow.
sweetie.
I'll just stare.
Okay, so I'll be fast. So he was like, "We're gonna take the mega bus from San Francisco to LA?" And then someone was gonna pick us up to then go to the desert.
Right. I'll take a
Wait,
bus city.
no, Matthew
And we
was
were
with us.
Matthew was with us.
Oh,
Yeah, I just like rough it. Like we can all get there,
I
just get
know.
on a bus, and then Coco, like I don't know, you just okay, keep going.
No, so it said there was Wi-Fi, no Wi-Fi. Then the plug wasn't working by our seat, right? And then Matthew's young. I mean, he probably was like 9, 8, somewhere around there. And it wasn't like I wouldn't do it or I'm definitely not above it. It's just that I don't know if I'm a bus goer. Like I would mess with a train.
I feel like you need amenities. You know,
I need to be able to get up.
and you need to be able to stretch your legs.
Yeah, because you got these big old legs and they cannot be sitting down for a long time. But I didn't hate it. I just don't know if it's like on the top of my list of things that I wanna do ever again.
Right.
And I love the fact that, like, you and Matthew, you will take it. I don't know.
I know. Well, so I hopped on the bus, got there, and then I hopped
Uh,
on the bus and got back, and it was fun. I had a really good time. I saw a couple of my friends, and I'm in, this reconnecting era of this summer has just been popping
mhm,
off. And it's like one thing after another, whether we're like full with work, whether we're traveling all the time, or whether we're like running into someone. And, I'm, doing the most at just reconnecting and like just rebonding, with the homies and reaching out to my sisters and it's been super cute, like it's like me and the boys, and we have plans and it's cute and blah blah blah. And so I saw my friend Zane, and then the last day this morning I saw my friend Mark, and we just like I don't know, had a good time connecting. I miss him so much, and it's been years since I've seen him. And we just kikied and caught up in the short like 30 minutes, and it was all we needed. And I love him to death. And we have plans. So it's just like I was talking to my mom, which I was telling you about it, and sometimes it's just easy it's easy to like be in the world that you're at and be in your mix wherever you're living and almost just disconnect from people that you care about, people that have been your friends for a long time or people that have been in your life and that you've shared a lot with. And
mm,
I do connect some of those things to the pandemic because
mm,
that was such an era of time where you could be more alone. You didn't reach out to a lot of people. You obviously didn't hang out to a lot of people. So a lot of that connection kind of went away to the side. And as things came back, I moved here to LA. We moved here and I didn't always reach out as I
mm,
often did when I went home to the desert to see family, and I think in my head I just figured, hey, like they're not really reaching out to me and I'm not really reaching out to them. And, it kind of is what it is. And nothing personal or negative happened between us. We just stopped reaching out.
mm,
And I was telling that to my mom in the car because we had lunch with my friend and she was like, God, I haven't seen him in so long. I hadn't seen Zane in forever. And it was so sweet because he's super funny and like I miss him too. And so she was like, why aren't you talking? She's like, what about Mark? And I was like, honestly, I don't know. Like I should text him. And I texted him right then while I was talking to my mom. And she's just said that, time is short, time flies by. And if you don't have a problem with somebody and there's nothing really wrong and no one, did anything in the friendship, then why not reach out? It's okay
mm.
to reach out. do it. And I texted Mark, and I was happy that my mom shared that with me, and I made me just think about, hey, like I don't have to just like be in that place and think, so when this relationship is what it is, and nothing's going to change it, or like it's it's it works both ways. And it also made me think of my experience with our astrologer. We both see the same astrologer. Her name is Sarah. She's a good friend of ours. She did our marriage ceremony in Healdsburg, and it was so beautiful. But when I see her for my readings, she also painted this kind of visual to me of like, you see people how you want to see them.
Mm.
And it's only
Say that again.
you see people how you want to see them.
Mm.
And you're the only person that can change that. Though, like you can change the way you see them. They're going to be that way until you change the way you see them.
Period.
And and for me, I was just like, oh, like what, I haven't called them, they haven't called me, so like, we don't talk. And it's like, that's not how it has to be. It's like I can also do my part, and
Mm.
I can change how I see the friendship. I can change how I see the dynamic. And I texted, some other friends from San Francisco over the weekend too, and everybody got a little chatty. And for me and my part, I know that I can reach out and I can change the way that I see these relationships, and I can bring them back. And when I saw Mark today, I was like, oh my God, like I miss you. Like we need to get back to the way we used to be.
Yeah.
And
And I think we have to remember too, it's not about getting back, right? It's about you guys are totally different humans now. Yes, you have connections to the past and memories and all of that. But you guys are like new people now, and you guys had that love once. So when you see each other again, that if the love is there, it will always come right back as if no time had passed. I mean, I wasn't even there, but that's the vibe that you're giving me, that it was just like,
in an instant, it's
yeah,
so true how you said that.
yeah. Because we are changing. We're not the same people. We're not gonna be the same people.
It's so true. It's
You
true.
know?
It's really true how you're saying that. And you're right. We're not just going back to the way things were. We're also just like in these new eras of our lives. And like, it's cool to just see that and reconnect
Mm,
and share what I'm up to now and experience what they're up to. And,
mhm.
everyone is at a different phase in their life. And hey, it's the Boots from Cocoism, the podcast. New episodes every Wednesday. And I want to keep, these friendships and relationships going. So it was a great trip. I didn't know. I'm always surprised. I
Yeah.
really am. And I went and got like one night I just got dessert for my mom and I, and
What did you get?
I went to this really cute ice cream place called Cream in Palm Springs. And
Oh.
I was like, my mom is so close, but I was like, oh shit, like this ice cream better not melt. And it didn't. It was like perfectly.
Wait. So you took the ice cream from Palm Springs to your mom?
Yeah, I just like I
God.
kicked it into high gear and like had the air conditioner on, and then in the beginning I was like, okay, mom, like I'm getting the ice cream, and we both picked our flavor, and I was like, we're just gonna share. We're gonna share a pint. And then in the end, I was like, you know what? Let me get my own pint. Let me get her a pint. And
Pint down.
yeah, we both got our own little pint. And I got like this chocolate peanut butter, like chocolate chip. And then she got like cookies and cream. And it was cute. I was sharing some of like the stuff, like they had really cute merch, and places have just the most adorable merch. And they had that little hat, this cute little purple hat that
Mm,
said, I love ube.
Oh, wow. How cute.
Yeah, and I shared it on my story, and like
I
my
saw
friend,
that. The purple, yeah?
yeah, my friend was like,
Very
does that say I love lube?"
That's what I mean, I was trying to, like I was looking, I was like,
Lorraine. I was like,
well, I like that. I love lube.
I know, I was like, now
That's
I wanted to
cute.
say that.
Well, it can say whatever you want it to say,
But yeah, I did say I love Ube, and then my friend's Carlos' husband's name is Ube, so it's super cute.
Oh.
He's got to get it, and but how can you describe ube? What is that? Like it's not a fruit.
No, so so y'all can correct me, but I'm almost 100% sure it's like a potato, like a purple.
Oh.
Not a it's not a potato, but it's like kind of like that, and it's like purple.
Mm.
But I I actually want to look that up because I just want to make sure that
But yeah, and
that's what
so
it
I know I
is.
was telling my friend like I'll let you know like the tea on ube.
Yeah.
And I don't eat a lot of ube food items, but I have on occasion. And she's cute, you know. She gives that flavor, and I love the color. It's so beautiful. It's usually this like the most beautiful shade of purple. But yeah, I mean, I got to the house and me and my mom, I was like, Mom, you know, do what you want to do. And like, so we both finished our pint, and there you have it, you know.
Was it good?
It was so good. And I got like a little cold brew,
Yeah.
and I'm back and I did my little thrifting, which I love to do.
I know you really came
I
through.
know I picked out some items, and then when I got here, I was super excited to give everybody their gift. And hey, it doesn't always work out, right? It's like I'm just grabbing something cute. It's a cute price, and yeah, I mean, someone's gonna wear it. But you know, it was an emotional moment because like I gave Matthew, our son, like a pair of super cute.
Hella cute.
He's in his jean era, and
Hardcore.
it's rare because he's you know he's a young man who does not usually wear jeans, and we recently were at the Gap, and he was like into these jeans, so we got him the jeans, and he looked so cute. So when I was in Palm Springs, I found another pair of jeans similar to those jeans, and I was so excited for him to get them. And then he came down the stairs. He's like, "Oh my god! Like these unfortunately don't fit." And I looked at him, and I was like, they totally fit, and they look fantastic on you. And you're giving this in this little jean era. You better like work these jeans."
Mhm.
So emotional, as my mom would say, an emotional teenager. So dramatic, said he could feel the pants touching his knees. I
Is
was
that what
like,
he said?
he's like, yeah, I can feel them on my
I
knees.
can't.
I'm like,
I can't. I literally.
it's called
So
clothing.
this part of this conversation, I'm just gonna say, if any of you have teenagers, you know how difficult it is because you just want them to be like to find a positive in the situation and not focus on all the negative. And then you gotta go off on them so that they realize it's not a negative, dude. It's just find a positive. Hear what we're saying. Don't freak out because they're a little tight here, a little tight there. They're jeans. They're gonna stretch.
100%. And it's,
Unfortunately, that's not the tone of voice that I decided to use, but
ooh,
those are to the
sweetie,
parenting gods.
sweetie,
Yeah.
it got hot and heated up
I'm like,
in this
and you
house.
just got home. I just,
Because we were like, they look great on you. And he's like, no, they don't.
and to be quite honest, I just feel like when we haven't seen each other for a while, it's like it bothers me when like we're not like vibing in a good way because I'm just like we haven't even seen each other and now all of this is happening, but it is what it is. A new moon is coming, and
Ooh,
in this house, anytime there's a full moon, a new moon, any kind of like big astrology moment, shit's going down around here. Not
that
always
is
negative, but it's
the
going down.
truth.
Yes.
Yeah, and so we had a standoff because it was
Yeah.
just
It's
like,
like Western
and
style.
I'm like, "You're gonna wear these?" And he's like, "No, I'm not." And I said, "Well, yes, yes, you are." And he's like, "No, I'm not." And I said, "Well, you're not gonna ride your bike
Ooh.
until you wear these." He's like, "Fine." I was like, "Fine." And then I was like,
That's
"Well, let me know when you want to ride your bike again." So,
he's like,
let me know
"Never."
when you wear the jeans so you can ride your bike again. He's like, "Okay."
So
And
it's
of course, I was like, "Put your bike in my room and it'll stay there
I know,
until
and
you
every
put
time he
these
tells
jeans
us to
on."
put stuff in our room, like, "Are you serious? Now I have to have a bike in
It's
our room?"
so dramatic.
But on a crazy turn of events, as we speak, he's upstairs playing his video games in the jeans because we told him, as you guys all know, if it's a good pair of jeans and you wear them, they'll stretch out.
Yes.
You know?
And you have to play these games with these kids. It's like they take you on into their little maze. And it's
Yeah,
like I
have
was not
fun
here to
too.
go on the maze, but you're making me go in this maze with you. And we either one of us is gonna get out or we're both gonna get out this maze.
Or you're gonna get
And,
trapped.
or we're gonna get trapped in there. And lo and behold, we had a very quiet dinner
Yeah.
and not much was said. And then
Well,
you it's like when he starts to like linger around, like he didn't just like storm up to his room or like,
bro,
he was
because
just
he
like
knew
kind of
it.
staring and like, and then we talked to her about the jeans, like how to wear it in like a pair of Levi's and, give him that lived in feeling. And he just doesn't know. And it's like he needs that support. And like, I just got back from this hella good trip. So I wasn't necessarily getting like, shifted in my mood. I was just like, dude, I don't know. Wear the jeans
Yeah,
and then you'll ride your bike,
try it there.
period. And
You
so
know?
now he's wearing the jeans. So
Oh my god, it's
la 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 la
anything.
la la.
So you have to what
But
me?
it was our combination of me, my like calmness, and then you're over the top
Yeah,
words that
because
got him to this place. But yeah, we don't have to talk about these jeans anymore. I mean,
like to me, it's like it. It's like I'm being crazy. You're being passive aggressive. It's a lot.
oh, I'm being passive
I know it
aggressive.
was 100%, but in a way that like you have to be
Oh,
because what else are you gonna do in that moment? It's like you're not gonna yell at him.
yeah, I'm not
That's
yelling.
not your vibe, you know? So you're gonna be like, "Baby, you're gonna wear the jeans, period." And it's aggressive, but very passive, and that's not always a bad thing. Sometimes you're aggressively passive.
N- wow. Put that on my bio.
Stamp. We'll get it made into a, what's it called? A brooch or a what's that called like this?
Oh, like
What
a
is it?
patch?
A patch. Aggressively passive.
Well, I mean,
Better to
we
be that
got
way.
the coolest thing is we get past these moments.
Always.
It's ends in laughter most of the
Always.
time. I finally was like, you still haven't said hi to me. You still haven't given me a hug. You still haven't said thank you for my gift. You haven't even asked me how my trip was. So
Oh
like,
my.
get it together, and he did, and he's so cute.
There's nothing worse than a queen in her
You
feelings.
know, a queen. Is that me?
No, I mean everybody. Everyone was in their feelings for a moment.
I mean, what
But we
about
got out.
what about your weekend? Because then you had father son bonding time, and you guys.
Okay, so we spent the
You
first day, so probably 4 or 5 hours, deep cleaning this room.
Oh my
And I'm not gonna really
seen
go
it.
into too much about Matthew more because, his ears are probably ringing right now. But we really did some shit in that room.
I'm proud of you
Like, I was
guys.
like, damn, like, I was like, why did I find 8 forks and 2 spoons? I was
Right.
like, where did all the forks go? But we got it done. We threw away 9 bags of trash.
No way. Are you serious?
Yes, they were Trader Joe bags, but still there was 9.
No, that's a lot of trash.
Yeah, and just like stuff, like
Found a few of my shirts, I noticed.
yeah, there was like a Gaga shirt that was very cute, very on brand for the moment.
Mm,
And then the highlight of the weekend was Matthew was like, "Oh, well, a week or so ago, he was like, I want to see that F1 movie." And I said, "Okay." But in my head, I was like, I don't really want to watch this movie.
I feel you. In my mind, I'm not a very big Brad fan or,
I,
like
you say
devotee.
Brad?
Is it Brad Pitt, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't,
I wasn't
if I'm Brad
either.
Pitt, yeah, I'm just like, oh, I'll wait.
So we go and watch this movie. Starts off, I have my popcorn. Matthew decided to get everything fried and do your thing, right? And then we got into the movie. It was started. Let me tell you, from the beginning of this movie till the very, very end, I was on the edge of my seat. Like, it brought me back to growing up and or being at my grandpa's house and him watching NASCAR every Sunday. And it was like brought these really fond memories that I didn't really know that I don't know that I even enjoyed doing that. Like I really just it brought me back there, and it made me think like, wow, like maybe like this, maybe this is something that like I want to try to go to. Maybe not F1 for the first time.
Yeah, but what was it about? Is it like a love story?
No,
Is it like
no, it's
Brokeback
I don't.
Mountain, like part two? Like,
No, definitely there was
what's
definitely no
happening?
gay vibes or queer vibes. It just was giving like teacher and student. It was giving like when you sometimes you go through really, really, really dark, tough things, and you maybe at like when you before you hit that low, you really have this crazy high where you think that nothing can stop you, and then it stops you, and then you come back to it years, decades later, with still the same attitude of you are that great, but you're not in that same strength anymore. You may have, in the movie he hurt himself, and there was other things that I don't want to give all the things away, but there's things that are going on with Brad during the movie that you towards the end you really see the full picture of what's actually happening and why he lives his life the way that he does, and he kind of lives
Interesting.
like a nomad, kind of like doesn't have a house, lives
Hmm.
out of a van, like wants to like you know he wants to like he's won all the races, right? Like Daytona, all of them, but he didn't ever touches the trophy.
Mm,
He just, and then F1 is like the best of the best, right?
right.
And his friend had a team that was like losing, and he was pretty much gonna lose that brand. So then the board was gonna take it away. But it was just to wrap it up, it was about like how you can be doing so well and hit such highs, and then everything can be taken away. And then also, it really showed me like, because I feel like I'm in that space in my life where I really want to like start to like give back and like teach, and like that's really where like my next chapter is. And it was really cool to see them kind of address like the younger people coming up and egos and all of that, and really calling them out in a way that is like productive and actually can help them. Because I think you start doing any career and like you may be very good at it, but there's a difference between being good at something and then like being really great at it, where you actually understand the job, understand every part of it, and understand what it is that you're supposed to do in
Uh,
it.
I had no idea this movie was gonna let you have it in that way.
In the way that I cried at the end.
You
Like
cried.
Matthew looked over at me like, what the hell? It was
That
like,
is adorable.
but you know when you watch something, it gives you so much adrenaline where you feel like you're in it, and there's such an element of like love and like grounding in like a scene where everyone's involved, where you feel like I feel like I got the chills.
My
Like the
gosh.
whole time, Matthew was like, "Wow, this movie is so good." Like we kept saying it, and I was like,
You guys always do something fun without me. Like that sounds so cute.
"It really
I
was."
had no idea this movie was
Like I would
so
watch it
much.
again happily.
I mean, how did
Like
you feel about Brad? I mean, is he hot? Like,
Brad is
what's the
giving, and
vibe?
there's a younger actor. I don't know his name.
It's very cute that you guys.
Yeah, but it was just they were giving,
That's fierce.
giving,
Giving F1. Yeah.
giving. Like we're gonna watch
I
it
mean, I guess I got to see it.
because you're gonna be like, oh my
Give it a
god,
chance.
let me
I'll give
rave.
her a chance. I'll sample it.
So what else?
My God.
Did you see at Erewhon what has been?
Erwan, I've been in the desert, sweetie.
No, like you have a phone and Instagram. And
I do
TikTok.
not
Oh, you
look
didn't?
at Erwan
So okay.
things on my Instagram.
Well, I mean, it's kind of
PLSs.
like, what did you look at? Did you look at Mariah Carey?
Yeah, did you?
So
I'm here for it all, baby.
the
I'm
thing
here
that
for it all.
happened at Erewhon
So, did
is
Mariah
just
pop up
as
again?
big
Like she
as
did in
Mariah at
Deal?
the moment.
Do they have giant blueberries?
Yes, actually.
Are
And
you
the
kidding?
smoothie is $127.
I don't believe you.
You know what it is? I'm so happy you don't know about this. Okay, so I was grossed out when I saw it.
It really is a giant blueberry?
Okay,
I
no,
literally just guessed
it's
that.
blue. The smoothie's blue. And I'm gonna show you a picture of it.
What?
They
What's
put
happening right now?
you know
It is
how
not $127.
$127, yes it is.
Hmm.
100, yes, exactly $127. It's called the sea salt coconut. Look what it has inside of it. They put an actual Labubu in the milkshake. Okay,
This is ridiculous.
so the Labubu is made in a factory,
Say
right?
less.
The Labubu is not clean, right?
Oh, she's a toy.
Has plastic in it. Talk about
I don't
microfiber.
know if this is real.
No, it's real. That was the first one, and then there's a pink one as well.
Oh wow. This is it Labubu?
They're Labubus.
This Labubu fascination
I'm trying
is
to like understand.
over the top. It's very
There's
it's
a
a whole
Labubu
it's
in your smoothie.
thing. Yeah, I
In the
mean
smoothie.
I kind of have been seeing them around, but yes, you're right. I see them everywhere on social media, and
In the
I don't know.
smoothie.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little off for me.
And then I told Matthew, I was
That
like,
doesn't
oh,
seem very sanitary. I can't
that's
believe
what I'm
the health
saying.
department deciding that happened.
What did you say, health department?
Yeah, the health
We need to talk
department.
to our mayor and be like, is this really real? Like,
Let
because
me
I
call, let me
almost
call the
want
mayor.
one.
Mayor, are you listening?
I almost want
Text
one.
me.
Can someone send us an Erewhon
Labubu smoothie.
smoothie? Because I mean, yes, I try my hardest not to drink out of water bottles and do my
The
best.
microplastics, I can't.
Yeah, but a Labubu that's in your smoothie, that is microfiber.
This might be a little
central.
AI playing with you,
Okay,
but
we're gonna go.
we will
We're gonna go to
investigate.
Erewhon.
Get back to you guys.
Yeah.
And
No, it's real. There's if you just put Labubu, anyways, it's real. And
Ooh, Labubu.
but I was talking to Matthew. He's like, "Oh yeah, you can. It's the Labubu is $80, so actually the smoothie isn't that much." I'm on. Okay, let me do some math. If the Labubu is $80, what is left out of $127? That is $47.
Whoa.
$47 for a smoothie? You got me all the way turned.
No.
But I still want to try it.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am, honey. Thank you to my.
They're fascinating.
Oh my god, did you hear about Cardi B?
Oh my God. I've been in a desert cave.
And I just been all with him.
Now,
So
I had
Cardi, you know the guy that
idea.
who's the guy that she was just dating? What was his name? Anybody know his
Oh,
name?
I do know who you're talking about.
Anyways, y'all know who he is.
The
He
Barty Gang.
he let out a statement. Guess what he said about her? Just take a wild
I believe
or do you already know?
he,
You already know.
was it something about her BBL?
No, he said pretty much that her booty stank
I heard this.
because she
Yeah,
can't. He said her BBL smelled, and I'm like, you know who told me about this? I was in the car with Rachel, and we are going to
Rachel.
the photo shoot, and she was playing "Enough Is Enough," and she was like, "Did you hear about Cardi B's um ex's statement about her butt?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "He said that her BBL stank." And I was like, "Wait,
Mm,
how does a BBL stink? I need to understand that first because that's what she sent it to me right after she sent me because her daughter is running for toddler of LA.
I saw that.
I voted.
I did. I had a few people send me their toddler of
Oh my god, this is a thing. I didn't know that. I thought,
voting form, and I was like, okay. And
who else sent it to you?
um,
You don't have to say.
well,
I mean, Rachel's a friend of the podcast, so you
of
know,
course, she's a boss.
honey, she is
Dying,
bossing.
dying for your guys' projects coming up,
I
and
know.
that's going to be major.
Yeah, she's
But
bossing.
my cousin Vanessa for the girls,
Oh,
she sent me something for.
but is this like a city thing or is it just like?
I don't know, but yeah, it was like vote like Stella and Ophelia for, is it Baby of the Year? What is it?
Oh my god,
Baby
how
of the
cute is
Year, Child of the
that?
Year. Yeah, I was like, okay, come through. Like, yes, I saw. Yeah, so I mean, we'll see this. We'll see what happens. But Cardi, she's out there. She's outside, as she says.
But you know, she's eating it up. She's like, "Thank you."
And, I don't know. It's tough to be in a relationship, right? In the
But
public
also,
eye,
yeah,
especially,
it's like because
I don't know.
and she has an album coming out. He probably needs a little bit more fame, a little, or he's hungry for it. You know,
And maybe I don't know. He shouldn't have said that. It's hella rude.
it's hella rude because in the same, I was video like when you're swooping through Instagram, she talks about how he loved her Alfredo.
Alfredo.
Her
I love your Alfredo. First of all,
no, but I don't think
there's
she
I don't
was
know if anyone's
referring to
ever
pasta.
tasted Coco's
I
Alfredo.
don't think she was
Oh,
referring to pasta.
oh, wow.
Yeah, then there's that.
Huh. This is really
Yeah, we can really. I mean, I just like I don't know. I was up on the news this weekend.
you
I was
sounds
up on the
like,
news.
but
And then some other news. Melania got apparently in very Hollywood status. They had a helicopter on the lawn and took her where? Probably just across the city.
you can't believe everything you read
When you see
or
it, it's
see.
kind of gag worthy.
There's a lot. The AI has taken over
I'm all bye, Miss
everyone.
Melania.
And
You know what's funny about Melania as well? We were doing the photo shoot, and then the photographer pulled up a picture of Melania from like I think it's the first run through of him being president, and she's like over a boardroom table, and then we were like, "Eat it up." So then we set that up for Rachel. Hopefully that gets the cover
yeah,
because
totally.
that is epic.
There's so much going on in the world,
Is there? Just kidding.
Really,
Yeah, there really is.
I had recently posted a video of me and Heklina,
Oh my god, I love
Butler, drag mother of San Francisco, of Oasis, Daytime Realness, and the Tranny Shack, and did the Golden Girls, theater,
epic.
and I posted a video because I made a wig for her birthday many years ago, and I adore her, and unfortunately she passed in 2023, and there's an investigation, that she was possibly, murdered. Um, but anyway, post yes, and it's very sad, and she was out of the country, and they found a high dose of drugs in her system, and yeah, so there's an investigation, and hopefully, we'll find the answers, and
That's dark.
and this will come to a close. But in memory of her, I posted a video because she's just iconic and fierce. And I had such a special time making a wig, and it was my first wig, and I got to make it for her big birthday bash, and she was hosting Daytime Realness in at El Rio, and it was just the funnest moment and
Mm.
unforgettable and legendary, of course. But as I posted the video, I also read a post in the news of San Francisco that her club Oasis was shutting down.
I know it in January, we have to go.
Yeah, and that is so sad. And
Yeah.
it's fascinating to read about, I don't know if it's a gay, gay culture or nightlife, and how kind of that has changed over, maybe the past 10 years, and how like a lot of people, let's say my age, are not going out anymore, or people aren't drinking as much, and then people that are a lot younger than me don't necessarily go out to clubs very often and like drink the night away. And it's like, the whole kind of nightlife and gay culture in clubs and bars has really been affected because there's not the same audience that
Mm.
these venues had like maybe like 10 years back, if not longer.
Yeah.
And it's weird. It's so trippy because even when we go to San Francisco sometimes, um, it seems a little deserted, I feel like. And I don't know. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot. So this Oasis is closing down, and I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know, I really feel that it's just shifted, you know, there's
There
people
seems to be,
used to have to go out to meet people, and now there's just, like, a ton of outlets to do that, and I read this article that, like, the younger generations just aren't drinking as much because they realize that it's
right,
just not really good for them in the long term,
right,
you know? And, I mean, kudos to them, you know? There's something to be said there, and yeah, I think about myself and going out back then, and like you said, it was like drink the night away kind of vibe,
right,
and I just couldn't imagine doing that now. I got moments where I go out and I have a few drinks, but even then you feel like it's a lot, you know? It's like it doesn't recover as much, and you also feel like I feel my best lately when I feel like ideas are, like, shooting out of the top of my head when I'm not drinking as much.
right,
Or if I have 1 or 2, like, that's fine, but when I have 2, 3, 4, it's kind of like it takes a few days for my mind to get back. It's not just my body anymore, it's actually, like, my mind to, like, check back into being creative and, like, really, like, be in that space. I've
right,
seen that it affects that in a way that I just never really saw because it's always kind of been a part of my life,
right. And so
you
can
know?
the evolution of that and these younger generations,
It's
can they keep
fascinating.
these places open? Like
And I think that
time is telling. And
I think that it's time, you know? It's time for a shift. The world is shifting. Everywhere is shifting. People are saying, you know, like LA, San Francisco, New York, things are shifting. But I think it's time for it to shift, and these things are great these places are great memories, but then there's a time when they serve their purpose, you know?
right,
And it's like you can't just, keep something around that isn't, at the end of the day, it's business, right?
right. And that creative aspect really has to, keep turning because you have to pull people in. You have to pull people in through your doors.
Yeah.
And, whether it's mocktails, whether it's, that's a whole thing too. And not a
Yeah.
lot of people really dedicate any time and like creativity to like, hey, mocktails. Like, not
Yeah.
everyone drinks. And
It's
I know for
important.
myself, even here in West Hollywood, when I go out, there's no choices. There's nothing
None.
fun. It's so basic. A random non-alcoholic beer, I mean, I could drink so many soda waters, and it's like, man, like I want something cute to drink too, you know? And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go to these bars myself. I mean, I want to go hang out with my friends, but
And I'm
what,
sorry.
who, and what am I supporting? I mean, you're not making
Yeah.
a mocktail for me.
And it's like if you wanted like a drink that had some kind of energy in it, they just have Red Bulls. And who wants to drink a Red Bull? And
Blah blah blah.
I really had this. I saw this video a couple weeks ago from the podcast Delta Work. In Delta Work, she said this statement that I thought was really great. She's like, "What is a nightclub? A nightclub, everyone, the go-go dancers, the drag performers, the bartenders, everyone is trying, everyone is there to sell beer, to sell alcohol. That is what everyone is doing there. All of the entertainment is there to sell alcohol,
Right.
to sell beer. And if they're not selling, if these people are not, like the people that work there every week aren't moving alcohol, then it's like, how can somewhere stay open? Yes, like there are the special nights that bring in a lot of people, and the people and entertainers that bring in a lot of people, but they're also expensive too. So it's like I see how places aren't surviving because everything is so expensive. You
It's
know what I mean?
expensive.
And
Yeah, there's no
to your
there's
point though,
yeah.
mocktails, it's like, wake up, y'all, get your thing, and don't be like, don't skip out on it, skimp out on it. Like, put some work into it, because unfortunately, you would spend $17 on a mocktail because we were spending $17 on a martini. So it's like, if it's cute enough and it gives you that boop boop be doo, it's like, turn it up, Sell the mocktails.
Right. I mean,
Give us a cute glass.
something.
Oh, like that
Yeah.
Lopita. What's that play? What's that from? Lupita.
The Lupita, that's from Madre.
Madre on Fairfax. Oh my gosh.
So good. It's my
Mm,
favorite.
mm.
One of my favorite places to eat.
So now we're rolling into, we're thirsty,
Is it
right?
tea? I'm so thirsty. I
It's
just
time for
keep
that
staring at the
tea.
glass of
Okay,
tea
so
that I can't.
I have been drinking, well, I've kind of been hearing about it. And then our trainer was like, Chelsea, dear friend, love you to pieces.
Chelsea to pieces.
She was like, oh yeah, you can, is it nettle tea? Nettle.
Better
Is that how you say it? Nettle?
Nettle tea.
Nettle tea, nettle leaf tea.
The nettle tea.
And dandelion root tea. So like I brewed a little bit of that up, and I've been drinking the last.
Oh, you're mixing the nettle with the
together.
Oh wow!
Because she's a detox. She's like liver. She's like everything. It's a body detox, de-inflammation, up in this vibe.
Wow.
So, and also, I don't know if it's the Botox or if it's the tea, but I'm glowing.
You are,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Glowing.
It's
So I want you to try it.
It's vibrating out of you. Okay.
I want you to try it and let me know what you think. Take it slow. And it's heavy.
What was the purpose of the ice cube melting? Was it you
Oh no, I just was waiting.
Oh.
You have to it's a segment, boo boo.
Wow.
It's good, right?
It's delicious.
What are you tasting? Because also
at first I thought, am I tasting chamomile?
Oh my god. She's herbaceous.
Very herbaceous.
You know what's crazy too? I went to Erewhon to buy the dandelion tea, and it was
that
$15. So I was like, no, thank you. So I went to 2 other stores, and then I found a big pack of dandelion.
Oh my gosh, please flip around. I have a baby,
I know I had to buy toothpaste, but I was like, I might as well look at the dandelion tea. And it said $15. I'm like, Erewhon, not today, baby.
This is delicious. This mix of tea that you made.
And so this is also good for digestion.
I'm here for it all.
The digestion.
And digestion, I love
y'all.
that.
We're gonna link it because y'all need to get it.
I love that.
And Chelsea said if you can, drink 1 cup a day. And it's not too big cup. Because I made it really strong so we can have a little bit of the
smell. I love her in our lives because she's trainer Chelsea and then she's nurse Chelsea.
Yeah, and she's like superwoman. And she's also like, if something happens, like if someone's mean to her, she's like, let's roll up. I feel like she would roll up with us. Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't know what would happen if we rolled up, but also Nelson would roll up. But I feel like Nelson may something else may happen.
But thank you for the recommendation, Chelsea. It's delish.
Amazing.
Amazing.
You know what? I'm so blessed. I missed you so much.
Oh my God. I missed you so much.
I'm happy that you're home. It's so crazy that we have such a crazy week and we're leaving again.
I know. We're heading to Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
For a bestie's birthday.
Yeah, and if you saw on the podcast on Instagram.
Miss Lana Del Rey.
It's her birthday. So we'll catch up on the dating life.
She was one of our first podcast guests.
I know it was Renage Frise Alicase. You know? So in this world that's too many things, Boots.
Oh my God. Can we be too many things together?
Can we?
Well, you're too many things.
So no, that would just be you.
Well, hey.
Let's be
too many things
together.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's time to get it together. Give those 5-star reviews, stream, like, subscribe to Cocoism the podcast because it's on every Wednesday. Love you.